Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Never Ever Mets Season 2, Episode 7. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Listen, we are trying to make it to 50,000 subscribers. So please tell a friend, tell somebody who knows somebody who gonna tell somebody, okay? Now, Charlie, let's get into it if we're gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, we see Jared and Charlie in the kitchen. He's making breakfast. Kiki is napping on Brandon. Okay, Brandon, honey, finally getting some physical touch. So then we see Clayvasia and Tati, and they're kind of laying around. And I guess they did the deed in the intimacy suite or whatever. I'm trying a whole fool.
He's like, yeah, I didn't get no sleep. We finna take a little nap.
Yuck. Okay. He basically made a decision for her, and I don't like that. That is such a scumbag move to me. Because you know you have these secrets. You know you are who you are. And yet you done somehow convinced this girl to let her walls down and let you put your whatever inside her walls. I don't like that. Okay, I don't damn like it. Over on the other side, Jay and Cinco, they're in the room, right? And she's kind of like retwisting his hair or whatever. So she's telling us that Clayvasia had gotten drunk, right? And he told them that his best friend was an adult film star. And she's coming. So you hear him kind of describing her like, yeah, she's pretty, she's tall, she's slim, and, you know, she does corn. What? Oh, baby, this man know he gross. Tyler Perry couldn't even write this mess. Baby, Tyler couldn't even write this. And like Jay said, he gonna sit up here and lie and say that he has never slept with this woman. That's a lie. You cannot convince me that y'all have never laid down together. That is a recipe for a damn disaster. That is crazy. And of course, everybody knows, but who? Tatiana. But according to her, in these comments, okay, last week she got in the comments and she said that what we need to understand is that it's editing. Baby, we understand that things are edited, but at the same damn time, they can only edit the amount of scumbag things that your man gives them to edit. So therefore, and thus and such, he's still going to be a scumbag over here. Okay. Moving forward. So then his little friend shows up and baby, that embrace, that embrace was ignorant. Now, Chris is the one that opened the door when she showed up. And really and truly, I think he was just in awe when he opened that door. He was like, who you here for? Chris, you do realize that you're here with Alexis, right? Alexis and her wig, you are here with her. Okay? Baby, she jumped on this man. I said, not a full open leg jump into his arms. Oh, hell no. Oh, baby, hell no. See, I cannot do things like this. Back in the Gap, I probably would have been able to roll with the punches and just go off on you, go off on her. I probably would have pulled a Tati. But today's date, I can't tolerate that kind of stuff. I really cannot. Because I'm calling the laws, honey. And one of y'all gonna go out of here in cuffs, and it ain't gonna be me. So he's introducing her to everyone. And baby, Jamila was giving full-on PDA all day. Everybody is noticing how she kind of hugged him and jumped in his arms and whatnot. Tati, honey, you are being made a fool of. Okay? He is really making a fool out of you. So him and the best friend, they go walk outside. So Clay tells us, she's the godmother to my daughter. She's the what? Oh, okay. So she's the godmother to your daughter, but the woman that you're with doesn't even know that you have a kid? He's telling her that Tatiana doesn't know anything about the baby, but he's meeting her mom later on that night. You wouldn't be meeting nothing if it were me. Meanwhile, everybody is making her the butt of the jokes by talking about how disrespectful Clay is. And as usual, she's always somewhere sitting, smiling, not knowing nothing that's going on. Ma'am, you need to be in the mix. Okay, you don't ever need to separate from the group. And they pissing me off because they always having these side conversations instead of telling you what's really going on. So Jay walks in and Tatiana was like, what's going on? What is everybody laughing at? She starts telling her about how the girl jumped into his arms. Girl, get up and see what's happening instead of sitting underneath this windowsill watching them. Get up and go ask around what's going on. So Jay is telling her, and baby, what she say that for? Baby, Tatiana goes outside In them boots. Baby, them boots were made for walking. Do you hear me? So Tatiana goes outside and she's asking Clayvasia if the woman had jumped on him and whatnot. So the woman looking all taken aback. Jamila is like, what? No. Okay. Well, he's my friend. We've been doing that. So do you not want me to do that again? If you don't want me to, then I won't. Ma'am, is that even a request that needs to be made? I have plenty of male friends. Plenty of male friends. Never have I ever jumped into their arms. Put a finger down if you have jumped into your male friend's arms. Spread eagle as he catches you and spins you around like you're on The Notebook. Okay, all my fingers still up, child, because I do not play them games. And I don't even really like that play sister, play cousin and all that. If your blood doesn't run through the same bloodline, then abso-damn-lutely not. Okay, I don't even play them little games. That kind of stuff right there, that's some whole old high school BS. That's like my cousin. That's like, okay, well, I'm like your ex-girlfriend because I do not have time to be playing with you. I really don't. And y'all a little more than friends, if you ask me. And let me find out that you're her co-star, Clay. Okay? Because I don't trust neither one of you. And I knew Tatiana was going to hoop and holler and cuss her smooth out. I knew she was. I knew she had that feisty stuff in her. I knew it. So she's talking about, okay, so I don't think that she's going to be a good mother figure because we've been doing this forever. Well, you shouldn't be. You should have been doing it then, and you shouldn't be doing it now. And whatever else anybody else tolerated, that's on them. Her boundaries are that she does not want her man and his friend straddling each other. What do? Y'all play doctor too? Hell no. Absolutely not. And she's already a mother. Let's just get that straight. So she does not have to see whether or not she's going to be a good mother figure. A stepmother to the daughter that she doesn't even know exists is ridiculous. Girl, bye. So then she gonna say, I don't think you've ever dated anyone so barbaric. Like she wouldn't be a very good influence for your daughter. Barbaric? Girl, get lost. You really need to get a good grip. She won't be a good influence, but you laying down on your back for a couple coins, you would be a good influence for his daughter? Girl gone. Moving forward. So Tatiana is inside and she's upset because are you for real right now? He all outside telling the lady, you know, you my friend forever. I'ma love you forever. You know, we been friends forever. Are you serious? You know what? You should go and go be with her then. Okay, and you probably have once or twice. And y'all ain't fooling me, allegedly. And she worried about him not coming in to make sure that she was okay. Well, girl, that just shows you that he don't give a damn. If he didn't come in here and make sure that you were okay, he does not care. He was more concerned with walking out the friend to make sure you didn't jump on her like a spider monkey. He knew exactly what he was doing. So that should show you that he doesn't care. The men had to tell him that he did something wrong. And let me just say this. Shout out to Cinco. If it weren't for you, I don't know how this episode would have gone. Because nobody else was the voice of reason but you, as far as on the men's side. And every time you turn around, Cinco is like giving him a word of encouragement or some advice. Dude, you older than him. You should know what to do. That right there would turn me all the way off. The men had to tell him that he did something wrong. So after that, he's like, I'm going to go say I'm sorry because I didn't think that I did anything wrong. But apparently everybody else in the house does. Because you did something wrong. Are you new? Like here on earth, are you new? Moving forward. And now I keep it. You just go ahead and keep that apology because clearly you do not mean it. There's no need for it. Nobody should have to coach you through apologizing to this woman when you know you did something wrong and you know you've been holding on to that lie. So really and truly, you should be on your P's and Q's. That woman shouldn't have even come in here like that. Then you're going to say you were waiting for this woman to show up so you could tell Tatiana that you have a 2-month-old daughter. You were waiting for this woman right here. Okay. Then she gonna say, so then he gonna say, well, you know, I know I did something wrong. I'm sorry. But you know who told me to get you those flowers? She did. I don't give a damn. Sir, I don't give a damn if your BFF told your mama to name you Clayvasia. Don't disrespect her. I don't care if y'all are twins twice removed. Do not straddle each other. That was disrespectful. And anybody who says, well, I wouldn't have a problem with my man, you know, because I'm secure. Baby, I don't get that secure. Okay, I'm just not. Honey, call me Issa Rae because I'm insecure, honey. It's not going to work for me. So since she already mad, he going to slide in. Yeah, and I got a 2-month-old baby. And she not even mad about that. She was like, I don't even care about the baby at this point. I'm just mad about the fact that she jumped in your arms in front of everybody that's been seeing us all booed up. Baby, are you listening? He has a 2-month-old daughter. Miss Bon Chicka Wong Wong should be the least of your damn worries. That just shows you that you speeding on past these red flags. Girl, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. What is going on? The way that she ignored that baby news made absolutely no sense to me. Tatiana, honey, he just said that he has a 2-month-old. Were you already aware of that? Because I know the editing is choppy on this episode or these episodes or whatever. So did somebody already drop a dime? Because the way that you acted like you didn't give a damn, that was so crazy to me. I said, why is this woman acting like she don't care? So while all this is going on, her mom arrives. Hey, ma'am. And I'm telling you right now, I will be leaving right with my mama. I'll be like, come on, girl, help me get my shoes and stuff. Put that in the bag. Let's go. If it's one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to leave. Honey, you will not stress me out. So she starts telling her mom about how the girl came in and she was disrespectful. And then she was like, oh, yeah, and he also has a kid. Baby, not an afterthought. Not, oh, and he also has a kid. So then her mom said, so am I going to get to meet him? For what, ma'am? Everybody throwing me off. I'm so confused by everybody. It's so much confusion and chaos going on. I could barely keep up. Why do you need to meet this man? He needs to meet the road. That's what needs to happen. He needs to go. So he comes out and he says his name, and then she dismissed him because, sir, don't even come this way. Don't sit down. Don't get comfortable. You and your linen pants, y'all can hit it. So then her mom told her, well, you deserve more, and hung up on the fact that the woman was hugging him. She told me, well, you know what? I'm just going to sleep on it. Ma'am, he has been lying to you since day one. We're not going to brush on past it. He has zero respect for you. And I know. I've been there. I have made some bonehead decisions. I am not perfect by far. Honey, shout out to Portia Williams. Listen, I have been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I'm telling you what I know, okay? And it just don't make no damn sense. Do not do it. I went through it so you don't have to do it, okay? So what I would do is I would get up and I would go with my mama. I would get up and I would go. And I don't understand why you're hung up on that woman, but what you need to understand is that this man has been love bombing you, and trust me, it is all smoke and mirrors. Now you keep on saying, but he's such a nice guy. Nice guys do not hide their kids. Nice guys do not make a fool of you. Nice guys do not hide you out in the open. Nice guys don't lie to you. I know that we've normalized the lying, and everybody lies and everybody tells the white lie. Yes, everybody might fib or tell a tall tale every now and again, but this man has literally lied to you and ran circles around you mentally for weeks. The very first time you sensed it, you should have cut him off then. But then he sat there and told you, no, I was just telling him I was kind of figuring that I loved you and I just didn't know how to say I loved you. Girl, he's a liar. Moving forward. Over on the other side of the house, Charlie and Jared, they're laying in the bed in the room and they're talking. So Charlie is telling him, well, they can't be together because he's looking for a wife and they cannot be together if that best friend gonna be around. So then Jared starts talking about how, he used to be married and he just got tired of keeping it up. It was exhausting. And if he finds the person that doesn't exhaust him, then maybe he'll give it another chance. Jared, you trash too. You are trash too. He just wanted to crack Charlie's back. And now that he's accomplished that, he don't want nothing to do with her. Baby, you need to be home with your children. Okay, you do not need to be over here with this man because he does not care about you. He got what he wanted and now he's hanging out with you. And the thing that really makes me, that gives me the ick about Jared is how he smiles at everyone. And in the back of his mind, he's thinking something totally different. And he does that with everybody. Just look at his face when he speaks to certain people. Even when Clayvasia, I'm not going to skip ahead, but he just has this smirk and this look on his face that just really upsets me because I know that he doesn't really mean whatever it is that he's saying at the time. So again, he could be thrown away as well. Moving forward. So in the kitchen, Britt got her hands all over Cinco for whatever reason, trying to tickle him and whatnot. Meanwhile, Ty trying to figure out what's the next meal he gonna cook for her. Ma'am, please get your hand off of that man. He is not your man. I'm sure Ty could use some tickling. He looked like Teddy Ruxpin. Tickle him. Baby, not Teddy. Oh, child. In the next scene, it's the next morning. So Tatiana she done spelled out F-U with the roses all over the floor. Clay comes walking through in them same pants from last night. Sir, did you bathe? Okay. Or as my grandmother would say, did you bathe? You need to get in there and bathe. So he comes through, honey. He ain't took no bath. He got on the same pants from last night. Tatiana comes into the kitchen and they start talking. So she's trying to figure out why he let his little friend disrespect her. Ma'am, you're wasting your breath. He don't give a damn about what you're talking about. Now, she wants him to call the BFF and have a backbone with her because she says, I mean, it's bad enough that now you got a baby mom. So now how I'm supposed to trust you with that best friend? Listen, we really need to be asking more questions about that 2-month-old because we're not asking enough questions. Who's the mother? How did you get with her? Why is she only 2 months? We've been talking for this long. Have you lied to me this entire time? Have you been talking to her when you were talking to me? We need to ask some questions. And she's skipping over that lie about that baby. And she's more concerned about that best friend. And I think she's more concerned about the best friend because the best friend is attractive. And it just is really irking me because a baby, he has a small child. He is in no way, shape, or form a good guy. Damn them flowers. He's not a good guy. So she wants him to call the woman and tell her that was not okay. So baby, he called her. And he's like, what we did was not cool. It wasn't okay. As soon as the woman starts talking, she's like, I've been knowing you since I was 7. Baby, Tatiana jumped in and starts arguing with the woman. Now they're going back and forth and back. Tatiana is calling her a corn star because the best friend was acting like she's Michelle Obama. Talking about you were drinking champagne out of a wine glass. Oh, baby, Tatiana better than me. The way I would have met that girl. Ooh, child. So she turns to Clayvasia to see what he thinks. She was like, okay, you think this okay? Now, mind you, the girl is trying to say that what she did wasn't wrong. They're both acting oblivious to the fact that this even happened. The whole entire house is watching. So Tatiana turns to them like, do y'all think that was disrespectful? Because y'all saw it, right? And they're all like, yeah. So she wants Clayvasia to tell the woman that was disrespectful. Everybody on mute. Baby, he ain't saying nothing. Ain't saying a word. She's like, excuse me, you need to speak up. So she's constantly telling him over and over and over again, you need to speak up. You need to speak up. You need to say something. You need to say something. He's still just sitting there looking crazy. Sir, you need to speak up. And really and truly, I'm going to say this. This is too much energy for a man that clearly doesn't know what the truth looks like, nor does he care anything about it or you. And even if he does stop talking to this woman, let me tell you the little trick they like to do. He gon' sneak around and he gon' still do it. Okay, he's going to still do it. You cannot stop this and you cannot take this lady out of his life because he's still going to continue to be friends with her. You up there fighting with her, steady repeating, tell her, tell her, tell her. For what? Because when he tells her, he doesn't mean it. Let me tell you something. I have had men tell me, I'll change my number, I'll do whatever. Baby, they changed that phone number by a whole new phone. I got 2 phones. Baby, they got 2 phones. A regular number and a trap number for the pros. So him telling this girl, it wasn't right. He gonna backdoor and text her, and then he gonna delete the text messages. Baby, I know all the tricks, honey. So just let this man go. Then he gonna try and whisper, that was wrong. Boy, gone. Thought Shakira said the hips don't lie. But in this case, they definitely do. Baby, she is 38 hot, as she should be. And she went off just like I knew that she would. And as she should. Because what is going on here? So she said, yeah, this just sitting there. Baby, he looked at her. He said, what you call me? She called you a B-A-N. That's what she called you, Queen Latifah. Who you calling up? U-N-I-T-Y. Baby, Clayvasia was so confused when she called him a bit. I said, yeah, she talking to you. And the whole time all this is going on, everybody trying to see what's happening. This the most alert that I've ever seen Kiki. Okay? She usually somewhere laying down with that thumb in the mouth. But today, baby, Kiki was watching. Like, what's going on? What's happening? This is truly a mistrial. In the next scene in the room, Kiki is asking Tatiana, like, what do you want to do? Are you going to still be with him or what? She's talking about, well, I kind of want to be petty like him. And, I want to do some therapy. Girl, bye. You are teaching him that you're all bark and no bite. The man has a secret baby. BFF to the side. Put the lady to the side, okay? Put the hug to the side. That is minuscule in the grand scheme of things. He was hiding an entire baby. Playing games is not the way to go. This is not two can play that game. Then she gonna say, but I mean, aside from that, he does seem sweet. You know, everything else seems good. Everything else is a lie, baby. He is acting and scene. He loved bombed you. He got what he wanted. He got the draws. Okay. He GTD. Every time you turn around, he's making a grand gesture. And that's only because he doesn't want to be found out. Girl, he's a covert narcissist. Oh, child, honey. Allegedly. So then Britt and Ty, they're over on the other side while all this foolishness is going on. They're getting ready to go on a date to his apartment. I said, baby, not the apartment tour. Now, he did put in a lot of effort, so that shows that he has been listening to Britt. But let's get back to the mess. So Tatiana and Clayvasia, they go out to meet Dr. Allie. So Clayvasia tells her about what went down and how he had never seen that side of Tati before. And Tatiana tells her that he doesn't always tell the truth. And she's always the last to know things. Now, Dr. Allie realizes that Clay is a bit anxious, like his hand is shaking, and he's telling Dr. Allie that he has PTSD from being deployed, and he just wants peace. Oh, baby, and he ex-military? Girl, that explains so much. Leave that man where he is. This is just the tip of the iceberg. They will run you crazy. So Dr. Allie is explaining to him that it's best to have the tough conversations because you would be surprised what comes of it. Back at Ty's apartment, he's cooking up the crab legs and she's giving him a few pecks. But really and truly, I don't think Britt is the least bit attracted to that man. She just wants him to cook for her. She wants somebody to spoil her and she doesn't want to reciprocate anything because she's not attracted to Ty. And that's just that on that. Back at the therapy session, Tati is crying because, of course, he playing in her damn face and she wants him to just tell her the real. Y'all, this is so triggering for me because he doesn't care. And I know that he doesn't. He just does not care. And he would piss me off because he's sitting here saying that he cares about her and he loves her. But we all know that's a lie. Girl, you better pack it up because let me tell you something. Next is going to come the reactive abuse. You'll be gaslit. You'll be called crazy for your observations. And then when you explode, he gonna say that you're crazy when he's the one that caused it. Baby, let me tell you, girl, you better get out now. Get out while you can. And why is nobody talking about this baby? Not Dr. Allie, not you, not Clay, not your mama. Like, why is nobody talking about the baby? So Dr. Allie wants to know if she wants to fix it. She said, well, I don't know because I just really can't trust him. Girl, do not let these people therapize you into staying with this man. She told them, you know, now I'm just questioning everything. So Dr. Allie wants to know if they can get past it because this is like their first serious, argument. And there are some things that maybe they need to talk about. She wants to know how invested each of them are. Clay said he's at a 10. Tatiana said she was up there at a 7 when she first got to the house, but now she's like at a 2 or 3. Back at Ty's apartment, they're having dinner. And I don't know if Britt appreciates it. Moving forward. Back at the house, the therapy is over. Chris's cousin, Shantu, comes over. Chris always sound like he reading a nursery rhyme or some old country shade tree mechanic. This is my cousin, Shantu. We grew up in the sandbox together. Sandbox? What? You sure Alexis older than you? First you talking about very mature. Now you grew up in the sandbox? Don't nobody say no damn sandbox. Don't nobody talk about no sandbox. So then her friend arrives next. Baby, let me tell y'all something. When that friend walked in, I said, baby, her and Alexis look like they used to be at the hole in the wall, tearing that thing up. Wigs and all. If you don't give a damn, go throw it up. Baby, they be in the hole in the wall. Let's go, baby. To the hole in the wall. Baby, Alexis and her friend look like they tear a hole in the wall up. Then they go to the after hours. And the after hours don't get out till 6 a.m. Baby, I said, look at the sisters. Look at the aunties. Now outside, Chris's cousin is asking if it's better online or in person. Chris brings up her being 10 years older than him and his cousin talking about, well, I mean, she did look like a cougar. Chris said that he has dated older women, but they weren't controlling like Alexis is. He wants her to calm it down. He said if she were more submissive, that he'll take her to the boom boom room. Yeah, right. Inside, the auntie friend is telling Alexis, girl, I brought you some condoms. Baby, they ain't gonna need that. Take that back on with you. They are not going to need that. Alexis said, I've never worked this hard for a young man, and you should not start now. In the next scene, Tatiana and Clayvasia are playing hate chess. Don't think because he's sitting here acting like the nice guy that he's all cool, calm, and collected. That's how they get you. That is how they get you. So she's playing hard to get whenever he tries to touch her. She doesn't want to be bothered. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Now, I wouldn't even be bothered with Clayvasia and his plumber butt. Because when that camera panned over to him sitting on that pool table, I said, ooh, oh, child, please pull them britches up. And y'all are giving toxic. Okay, it's giving toxic. Back over on the other side, Brittany and Ty, they're back from their date. And they're trying to find out what went down. And the answer is absolutely nothing. She gave him a peck and that's all. Alexis gonna talk about they're the least compatible couple. Alexis, have you seen you and Chris? I haven't seen one moment of connection between the two of you. Chris has consistently played in your face as well. And he waits to get to group events to do it. That's even worse. Child, ain't none of y'all compatible if you ask me. Kiki just want to get somewhere and lay down, suck her thumb and drink a little bit. Brandon, he ain't said nothing since he said something about her drinking a little bit. Clayvasia is a full-on liar. Tatiana, baby, nook if you buck. Jay and Cinco, they under the radar, but they got a little bit of sense. And then you have Alexis and Chris. Child, please. Moving forward. So they all sit down at the table to eat, and Chris is asking about the therapy. So Tatiana said, it went fine, but she's still giving him the cold shoulder. So he looks at her. He says, you want to go to bed? She said, not with you. Well, baby, what'd she say that for? He gets mad. He gets up because she's not forgiving him right away. Sir, if you don't go to hell respectfully, he gets up and walks away talking about she wasting his time. Once again, Cinco has to be the voice of reason, letting him know, dude, she's mad. Like, you cannot leave based off of your emotions. Let him go. Let him go. She has every right to be mad. Not only did you pull a stunt today, you lied about that 2-month-old baby. You went somewhere and laid down with this woman. You've been love bombing her, making her think it's something when it's really nothing. So let him go. And that right there is why you should have left first. Never let him get the upper hand. You should have left first. Because let me tell you something. Some men, not all, some men really trip me out. They put you through the ringer. I'm talking about they take you up and through there. Baby, you lose 30 pounds in 30 minutes. And then they say, sorry. And then they want you to forgive right away. You better forgive, erase, delete everything that you know from your memory. They straight Men in Black you. Y'all remember on Men in Black when they take that little pen and they put that red dot in your eye and then your memory is gone? That's what they want you to do. Hurry up and get over it and erase your damn memory. That is crazy. And there is no reason that anyone should have to convince you to stay here if you love and care about this woman. That's why she should have chosen her dignity, because he definitely chose himself. Something that I've learned as I've gotten older and now that I'm in my mid-40s, a man gonna choose him every time. He gonna choose him every single time. And on top of that, some of them can be very unforgiving. They can cheat on you, lie to you, abuse you, emotionally manipulate you, take you through it all. But then you do one thing. You breathe the wrong way, baby. You on his list. Baby, you on his list. Girl, you should have chosen yourself, honey. He got enough nerve to talk about you wasting his time. So now that they've had sex, she's wasting your time. Child, typical loser behavior. Loser. Now, once again, she's in the dark. Now, all this is going on. She's in the kitchen. So Cinco comes in and he's telling her that Clay said he want to leave. So Clayvasia comes in, pulls Tatiana into the room to let her know he wants to leave. He goes to my, yeah, this ain't working because I feel like you're not giving your all. Are you serious right now? So then she gonna tell him, well, I mean, I'm still upset and you just gonna have to understand that. But if you want to leave, then you can go ahead and leave. He's talking about, I already packed. Oh, okay, well then tell your draws then. Don't let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord split you. He was trying to manipulate her into continuing all that kissing. That's what he wanted to hurry up and get back to. And as soon as she didn't do that, exactly what he wanted her to do. He wanted to bounce. He never wanted to try to begin with. He wants her to chase him. Girl, let him go. He about to go home and make a movie with that friend, and he ain't fooling me. And really and truly, I wouldn't even want to deal with him after hearing about that baby. So you dodged a bullet. Thank God he blew it. Thank God you dodged a bullet. Moving forward. This man is a weirdo. It's giving little weirdo energy. And he just wanted sex. And as soon as things got tough, he left. That would definitely be the norm if you stayed with him. He would always run. He would do something. And as soon as you didn't forgive him immediately, he would leave you high and dry. Because she didn't want to stay upstairs. He's like, well, did she come here for them or did she come here for me? Did you come here to lie? Did you come here for your best friend or did you come here for her? Like, let's talk about it. Okay, let's really talk about it. So he packed up his things and he left. Now, I would have called your bluff and then I never would have called you again, because play with it if you want to. So if you would have told me, okay, well, Misha, I'm leaving, I would have said, oh, okay, well, then cool. Bye. Because if it's that easy, then you never wanted it to begin with. So now he's leaving. He didn't even say bye to her. And then she left and she said that she's blocking him on everything, as she should. Meanwhile, Kiki is over there whispering to Charlie and Jared, if they leave, she gonna fight them. She was like, I'm gonna be so mad at y'all if y'all leave. Here go Charlie. Tell me, you think I'm gonna leave this man? No, we don't think you're gonna leave this man. Meanwhile, Jared is ready to be the next episode's villain. He says to himself in the confessional, you know, the honeymoon phase is over. It's time to say my true feelings. Oh my God. Ooh, wee, baby. This representation on this show makes me feel so much better about not dating a soul. Do you hear me? I do not have to worry about anyone's undiagnosed son. I am good, because people really will waste your time. I get it. I get that she hid all the kids in the shoe. She had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. I get it. She hid the kids, but he hid the kids too. But to add to that, all these men go to the intimacy suite and then they act a fool, knowing that they don't want what the women want. No, thank you. And that was the end of the episode. Y'all, listen to me. Meet me Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's get into a live for the episodes thus far, and then we're going to switch the lives to Saturday night, okay, up until the show is over. There are 3 more episodes, so that means 4 lives in total. Meet me this Wednesday night, okay? That way, since I told y'all going to have to hold me to it, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, because I have a standing date on Patreon on Thursday nights. And speaking of, shameless plug, please don't hesitate to join us over on Patreon, okay? We have a good time over there. We are currently doing lots of live drops and watch-alongs and all types of tea times and story times. We are getting into it. So if you have not, check out Patreon. It is an app, or you can go online on the World Wide Web. And when you go to patreon.com, put in Misha IMO, and you should be able to find me. And there should be a tier that is right for you. Anywho, y'all comment down below and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.